All right. I'm gonna be like, bro, where on earth is the? I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna play this for like another hour, and then after that, I want to play some Arkham. I want to play some Arkham City, and we're also gonna have to check out the Piece of That video too, because like I didn't get a chance to finish that yesterday, so I want to check it out. Yo, Con, what's up? Everybody? I just started stream like probably like a second ago. Give me that health restore. I just started stream like a second ago. None of these are good. I hate these relics. None of these are good. I just started stream like probably like a second ago. So like right now I'm just
Kratos, about this boat captain. If you
about to wrap up.
to save Alice, why does it seem to bother
Please
you
turn
so?
the DLC though.
Your actions in this case seem
Because like I
justified.
still want
The captain
to. Well,
was
obviously a lot of people are
Hydra
trying to go for the
before
platinum
I was
port.
able
There
to
isn't a platinum port, so
When
I don't see
entered
why you're
the
trying to
vault
max it out if there's
retrieve
not
the
platinum.
key, the captain had somehow survived, dangling over a fall that would surely kill him.
But there's no reason for anybody to max it out when there's not a platinum port.
Says he fought to hold
I just
on
don't see why
and in relief,
people are trying to
he
platinum
believed
it
I would
whenever
save
there's
him.
like not even a platinum port.
Instead, I took the key and dropped him to his
It
death.
matters that anybody wants to get 100% off.
And it was all
Oh, and yes,
for
we're
him.
getting New Game Plus.
The women were dead.
We're getting New Game Plus for Spider-Man next year. And yes, Carnage DLC is going to be a thing now. That and I also figured out why Venom was fighting Miles at the end.
Find you!
Oh, my eyes, hold on. Oh, alright. Yo, Medi, what's going on? Ah, my eye. There we go.
Behind you! Incoming!
Bro, I need Breath of Tomorrow for Deer. Play the Avatar game. I want to play the Avatar game. I haven't played the Avatar game yet. Yo, Medi, what's going on? Watch a video about the Carnage DLC. It makes a lot of sense when you really think about it.
More decision-making practice. Always helpful.
Ooh, yes, I need Chaos Crush. It makes a lot of sense to really think about it. Because, well, Venom gave birth. It's weird to explain, but technically Carnage is born from Venom. So technically, in a way, yeah. Let's see about the origin of the symbiote for Carnage. There's not really much of an origin for Carnage, though. As far as Carnage's origin story, he's pretty much just an offspring of
We
Venom.
meet once
Pretty
more,
much.
Coast of Sparta.
Pretty much, if you look at it, Carnage is pretty much Venom's son. That doesn't even reproduce.
Yes,
There's a
yes,
whole entire
pick
section
something
for
and
that.
let's go.
You mean Avatar for Christmas? I might. I'm gonna have to play the Avatar game. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie. It really does look good because, like, I'm a huge Avatar fan. I can't really get into it because there's like a whole bunch of science, but pretty much they produce by themselves. I don't know. It's kind of weird to explain. They produce by themselves. There's two endings. There's a good and bad one. I don't know about the good ending. I want to try to get the bad ending first. At least that's what I always do before I fight, or like before I even play. I always do the good ending or like the bad ending first, just so I can have the bad ending in my mind. I don't know. There's something about me that just likes getting bad endings for some reason. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it that is very interesting. Else we're counting the ending that I got, which by the way, there's only like one ending that I really, really hate.
I believe I've spotted your quarry. Ruthless as ever.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to fight here at a whole entirely broken level. How do you? I want to get the good ending, but at the same time, though,
Crossfire at your back.
If y'all ever play God of War,
I suppose Valhalla's
not play Give Me God of War.
impressed with that.
Fire Baron, who's smarter, Harry or Miles? Okay, in terms of like, I would say in terms of like smartness, Harry. But at the same time though, Miles is really smart. Like, he was smart enough to come up with a way to stop the symbiote. Like, he was smart enough to find a way to stop the symbiote in the game. So I would say all in all, they're both equally smart. Oh, you have no idea. Yo, Spider, what's up? I would say like on that scale, yeah. Harry is smart, but there's just something about There's just something about the way that Harry was like it was he was smart, yeah, but how on earth are you going to say heal the world and proceed to hold up.
Only getting harder as you delay, Kratos. Right side, you bastard!
Oh, you have no idea. Yo, Spirey, what's good? Miles has more quick thinking, and also Peter said in Silverline DLC that he underestimated his IQ. Exactly. And on top of that, not to mention, one more thing. It's for the fact that another thing is for the fact that and this is what I honestly think, like I said, during my second playthrough of it, whenever I was live streaming it, I was looking at Harry like, this is very interesting, because like I really wasn't paying attention to it until like I looked at it again, and I was like, honestly, Miles is saying, honestly, Harry was thinking that Miles is his replacement. That's the way that I looked at it. That's the way that I honestly really truly looked at it. I looked at it like Harry's thinking that Miles is his replacement. Because Harry was looking at MJ and Miles as like, why did Peter tell these two but didn't bother to tell me? That's what he was looking at.
You blind behind you!
So to me, the connection was there. Everybody just doesn't really see the connection. But I do like how they didn't do the Eddie block route. To me, of course, like, Eddie will always be my favorite. He'll always be my favorite character. He'll always be, like, one of the things that, like, he'll always be, like, one of my favorite, like, villains of all time. But, like, this is being back. Yo, hey, Atomic pause. Yo, Atomic, what's good? Will your rule become riot? I don't know. I don't see him being riot. I would love to see him as riot though. But the only thing is though, like, they already did like the life story and the life foundation stuff. And if they're gonna do that properly, yes. And also shout out to Comic Story. If they were gonna do riot, it would be interesting to do. Ah, come on, I pressed R3, bro.
Behind you, incoming! On your right!
Hey, I don't care as long as I got the boss. I can see that happening. I can see Eddie being riot, but like, it would be interesting if he does become riot. Besides, I think that's the reason. And another thing is that after the second playthrough, I'm pretty sure people might need to play it again because, like, after one playthrough to me isn't satisfying. Like, playing it one time to me isn't just satisfying.
And stay dead.
I think Venom will make Carnage like it. I think Venom make Carnage like it made Scream. Well, with Scream,
What? We need shoes.
well, with MJ becoming Scream, that's different. Because obviously Venom knew about MJ. Boom, yes. MJ becoming Scream was out of nowhere for me, I'm not gonna lie. MJ being Scream to me, I liked it, but like, did we really have to have that many phases for her? I'm sorry. Did we really have to have that many phases for her? Like, I did not want that many phases for her at all. Well, just for Scream specifically. Like, I did not want, like, how many phases was the Scream fight? Like 4 or 5? Wait, hold on a minute. So you fight, okay, so you fight in the street, and after you go to the construction site, and after you go to another construction site. Yeah, they really need to tone down the phases for her. And yes, I'm doing, if they introduce Superior, I'm wondering how that's gonna go if they do Superior. Insomnia Games plot, Insomnia Games plot is about revenge. The thing is like, Insomnia Games' plot for the story really wasn't about revenge. It was about Peter having an addiction to the suit. About Peter having like an addiction to like the symbiote. Pretty much, how can I put this? Basically, Harry is the Dr. Con. Well, I don't want to say he is the Dr. Connors of Insomnia's universe, but like when you really look at it from the Tasm universe, he technically kind of is. I know it's like a horrible comparison, but it's a really good comparison. You're playing Warframe. Ooh, wait, did you hear about the new update? I don't play Warframe, but like I do know about the update.
Ah, there's the one you have to get. Hit the glowing one before it closes in.
Everything runs after he treated him like trash. That's the thing, is like Peter didn't mean to treat him like trash. That was the symbiote making Pete do that.
That was the one. It must please you to please Valhalla.
I really do not know which one's better, so I'm just gonna look. I don't know about the flaming wick. I'm just gonna use runic mutilation. Yo, Will, what's going on? Oh yes, final fight. That was true, but the thing is though, is like there were some times to where Peter was like, man, I really wish that Harry didn't have the suit. I was like, probably, you know, it would be better off while we're coming here. And I was like, honestly, after hearing that, I kind of agree with him. Like there was a part of me that agreed with it.
Crossfire on your right, you buffoon! Disrupted, you halfwit! Above you, incoming crossfire! You've done it, Kratos! Valhalla salutes your commitment to violence.
Sonic's released new game plus. Ooh. I haven't played a Sonic game in so long. We're gonna Miguel's daughter. Miguel tried to live the life that a variant of himself tried. That's not that can't, well, scratch that, never mind. That kind of worked for I can't really say what that worked for because it's like a massive spoiler, but that spoiler is
Enemies
crazy.
will only get tougher the longer you take here. Please take your sweet, sweet time.
Bro, I can't wait to change the central colors. Oh, and by the way, chat, who here, as soon as it drops, whenever we're able to change the time of day, who here is playing the whole entire game at night? Please do not have a
Kratos,
large ass health of
you made
HP
it
this
back.
time, bro.
Good. Come on! Hookson! The left one's no point! Hookson! Fight! On your guard! I felt that one. Come on! Be ready! Hookson! Having fun yet? Take it off, Kratos. Hookson! You'll learn. Have to. Defend yourself. Hookson. The left one's no point. Fight.
Box, we saw you open in the scrying pool. What was inside exactly?
Here! You see, Vanity. Hatred.
Amplifying what the gods already possess. But what else, Kratos?
It's coming!
Arms up!
Left leg!
Come on!
On your right! Behind you!
Come on! Come on! Be ready! Come on!
God damn!
Don't get distracted. Come on!
Umhuxen!
Defend yourself. Fight! Having fun yet?
Umhuxen!
Come, show me that Spartan grit. Arms up! Focus, Kratos.
Umhuxen!
Having fun yet?
Umhuxen!
He's the left one, Kratos. Be ready. Focus, Kratos. You came prepared this time. Don't get distracted. Defend yourself.
Are you kidding me? Bro.
Remember
Remember, it isn't supposed to be easy.
Bro! Why is that I always come so close to beating him? Every single time it's the exact same thing! See, I don't understand this at all. I really don't. Mobile update comes in January. I'm hoping that too. I just don't understand. We're gonna be able to change the tendril colors. We're gonna be able to change the tendril colors. Trust me. I just don't understand. How can I be that close? That's the closest I've ever gotten, right? And for some odd reason, the game says, "Oh, yeah, we know what you're doing now." How is it I can almost beat tier, right? But it's just stupid. The parry mechanic needs to be fixed. I'm dodging and dodging and dodging, right? It needs to be fixed, or they need to test it out themselves. I hate the parry mechanic in certain games, and I hate the parry mechanic in God of War. Never make a parry mechanic again. Just don't. Parry mechanic is ass. The parry mechanic doesn't want to work. I don't know why they added it to a game. It doesn't work at all. Like, no one's not gonna use a fucking parry all the time. Like, please stop.
I hear you like stories.
There's no point in adding a parry mechanic to a game. That's fucking pointless.
But don't discount your own.
Yo, Drew, what's going on? Switch to 32 powers. I'll use 2 powers, but it's rename its deck. I mean, it's understandable. Just don't add a parry mechanic to anything anymore. Yo, Drew, what's going on? Just never add another parry mechanic, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, do you see anybody using a parry mechanic in any game that has one? Please tell me. I have not seen any person use a parry mechanic. I've never seen anyone use the parry system at all.
The key again. More to the story?
Yes, when there is time.
At this point, games are just starting to become Souls games, and I really do not like that. Parrying only works good in Souls games, in my opinion. I don't know why every single company is trying to stop that. That's my only main concern. They see a parry mechanic, and oh, they see a parry. Oh yeah, let's add this. Okay. Wow. I wonder how the players are gonna react to this. No one uses it. So I should never had the parry mechanic half the time. Whenever I do a perfect parry, it doesn't work. Exactly, that's the thing. Like, I don't see anybody using the parry mechanic at all. And on top of that, in my fight with Wraith, especially for on ultimate difficulty, if you're fighting Wraith, for some odd reason, it will not go through at all. Like, the parries will not go through at all. I think it's in this fight with Wraith that I have here. Because, like, I have a couple of fights with Wraith where it wasn't working. These are all LEs. I'm gonna see if I can find it, because I did play the game on Ultimate. I know there's like a clip that I have, like, I know it was, okay, right here. Look at this whole entire fight. Keep in mind, this is on Ultimate, mind you. This is on Ultimate whenever I was doing this, okay? I was fighting her off stream trying to get warmed up and stuff. But keep in mind, right? I'm putting a lot of pressure on it. Explain to me how that didn't go through. Watch. It goes through this time, right? But it doesn't go through here. See, like, notice how she's attacking and notice how I'm just swinging around. And it worked there. Explain how the parry doesn't want to work, but then after that we have to resort to using we have to either resort to using gadgets or the iron. Explain. We have to resort to using everything on this left wheel. It was literally me with Yuri, and I would parry and he would not. Exactly. That's the whole entire thing. You won't believe what happened on mine. I got stunned. The only way for you to stop, the only way if you don't want to parry, you have to use a suit ability. You see, like, it'll go through these times, right? It'll go through that time.
Such a waste of time.
Crushing attack. See, like, I like how they took like some elements from every single game and stuff like that, but like, I would have kept the crushing attack, and when the parry comes up or when the parry icon comes up, I'm refusing to use it. The only time I ever use that's the whole entire thing, is like the parry window is so small to the point where you have to turn on increased parry, and I don't have on increased parry. This is just me just dodging. You can hold X and it only works when it's yellow. It has yellow around their head. That's the only thing, is like, it's so confusing because like right here, I can't seem to find it. But there was a section where she parried and like it turned yellow, and it like whenever it turned yellow, like it was like so fast when she turned yellow, right? I didn't know what to do. Yeah, like right here. There was a time where she got really close and she pressed and it was yellow above her head. So the thing is with me, and this is just, I'm not sure if it's everybody, to me they should add a, at least this is just me, I don't know if it's just me or not, but they should really be a lot more organized with how they do the parry mechanic, or at least give us a skill that allows us to know what to parry, or at least like give us a skill to increase the parry timing instead of like an actual window. But that's just me. The only time where a parry system, and this is just me, to me, the parry system in Assassin's Creed Unity is the best system. It's either, it's between Assassin's Creed Unity and Ghost of Tsushima. They have the best parry system, in my opinion.
He led his entire entourage on a journey to
What's
attend
up,
the wedding of some
parry?
near your old neck of the woods.
It would work.
The groom, this lordly prick, had conquered a warrior queen and was marrying her as part of terms for peace. And this somehow was so romantic to Oberon that he dragged us across the sea to pay respects. Never mind, he was quarreling with his own queen the entire way.
But yeah, like that's to me like the perfect like parry systems are Ghost and Assassin's Creed Unity. Because in Assassin's Creed Unity, the parry timing was so well. Those are heavy attacks, I think. I think whenever it comes to crushing attacks, the crushing attacks are pretty much the heavy attacks. The only thing is though, for a heavy attack, it's really weird because like heavy attack, crushing attack. I think, yeah, they're both same. The thing is, for the crushing attack or the heavy attack, it's a lot more easier for you to dodge because like you actually see like the blue. Having blue for crushing attack makes sense, right? It makes a lot of sense. But like in a sense for like all sorts of timing, it seems like you're mostly just blocking instead of like. It mostly seems like you're blocking instead of
Big ball of light coming your way. Behind you, look out!
There's no good the evolve suit. I still don't like it. Don't get me wrong. I like the evolve suit and I like the style that they went for it, but I just feel like he should have had a foot on or at least remove the dude. Those are like my two main things.
Got him. Count it, Valhalla.
Where the parry mechanic has a block mechanic. You know, you need to perfectly parry. That's the thing is like whenever I was that's the only thing. Is like whenever I was fighting Lizard, it was kind of obvious because you had to look at his tail. It was kind of interesting because like you had to look at his tail to make sure that you actually know when to parry. So Lizard boss fight is a great example of that. I want to say Peter's boss fight is also a great example of that, but like, and now when you're just pretty much, well, I can't really say anything because like I played it 3 times over, but the only 2 good fights where a parry is useful is the Lizard boss fight and
make our way up now.
the Peter boss.
Prove your resilience and be rewarded.
Those two to me are the best examples of when to parry and when not to parry. It lets you perfect parry. But like to me though, like after playing, well to me like it's been a while since I played Assassin's Creed Unity. To me, Assassin's Creed Unity had the best parry mechanic. Something like Jedi Survivor, where you like to block and parry. They could have gone with Peter having a web shield, and they could have gave Miles a venom shield. Ooh, that would have been heat. And also, why am I in here again? Oh. Honestly though, like I can see Miles getting a sword next game. Miles has a sword. Well, Miles has a sword like in right now in like the current comic runs. I could see them doing something if they want to keep the parry mechanic, give him a sword. Because like to me, why would they give him a parry mechanic? I like the idea of the parry mechanic, but like why would you give him a parry mechanic whenever you can make a sword? I'm not trying to make that sound like, I'm not even trying to like be nitpicky at it, and I'm not trying to like be mad at it, but like if you're going to make Miles parry, give him a sword. Have him make swords.
We could use some limited time assistance.
No, Insomniac should have it where you can slingshot off the side of a building. Ooh, I haven't done that since TASM. No wait, TASM 2 didn't have that, did it? Wait, did the TASM 2 game have that? No wait, you could slingshot. Wait, never mind. You could put a slingshot together and you could just go flying if you get sent back. Yeah, wait. No game had it ever. Ooh. I would not. Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind if they allowed us to pull the slingshot off from TASM 2, the video game, though. The slingshot from TASM 2, the video game, was crazy. Oh, by the way, chat. After I'm done beating Tier, we're gonna play some Arkham City. All right, come here. All right, come here, Maggie.
I welcome this.
Especially right here. Why is the parry so... Just overpowered. I wouldn't say that. Well, obviously, I wouldn't say that Peter is overpowered. Well, technically speaking, Insomniac's Peter knows a lot of martial arts. MJ one-shotting hunters. MJ one-shotting the hunters, I don't really count as OP. A lot of people say that it's OP. I don't believe that's OP. Because everybody's saying that MJ is OP, then that pretty much means that with her stunning the hunters and with her sneaking behind it, that means that everybody's complaining about Assassin's Creed being able to do the exact same thing.
Kratos, about this boat captain.
So in my opinion, the MJ overpowered idea
Why does it
doesn't
seem
really make
bother
sense
you
to me.
so? Your actions in this case seem justified.
Swallowed by the Hydra before I was able to kill it. When I entered its maw to retrieve the key,
Here's right, Raven.
the captain had somehow survived.
I mean, Harry had Venom, so that makes
Fall
sense.
that would surely kill him. I saw the terror in his eyes as he fought to hold on, and then relief when he saved him. Instead, I took the key and dropped him to his death.
They still gotta work on Wolverine.
Nothing. The women were dead by the time I reached
That's the
them.
thing, is that they're still working on Wolverine, and you have to think is that they have two teams. They have the team that's working on Wolverine is the exact same team that worked on Miles. And for the and one more thing about the whole entire MJ's overpowered argument. Well, the whole entire thing about MJ being like OP is if you guys look at the story, a lot of people are basing that off of the fact of her being able to three-shot a brute. First of all, there's an environment. They have a lot of destructive environment. Peter gave her the sonic device, so in a way, that was for plot armor. So in a way, that's because Peter wanted her to be able to defend herself, and on top of that, if Peter and Miles went in there to fight, then that would be a dead giveaway, and Harry would and Venom would. To me, MJ being in the cave and going after the meteorite was the best choice, because Venom never expected MJ to go in there. shoestring lies and was knocked out while MJ shot poison. MJ was shot by a poison arrows and took it like it was nothing. That is true.
We meet once more, Ghost of Sparta.
And on top of that, if anything, MJ's acting more like comic MJ. People just want to say that, oh no, female character in superhero game. Oh no, I hate playing. I don't want to play female character in any bit. So you like it just an all-man game? That sounds fun. To me, that just sounds very sus. I can understand like that would give everybody what we need, which is a true Spider-Man game, and I understand that. Don't get me wrong, I'm 100% with you on that. Like, when you have a name in the game called Spider-Man, when you have a character named Spider-Man, do you expect not to have other people involved in it?
Here's the one you have to get. You find behind you. You're right, Flummox. Well, whoever Valhalla wanted them dead, dead.
So I've already had so many people check out that video to the point where they literally always say, "Girl doesn't need rescuing, not a good game." Okay. They always say that. Okay, so girl doesn't need rescuing all the time. Not good game. This is man game. Okay. You know that men work on female videos.
Break the tether quickly. Shield strike. Do it. Behind you, dummy.
And that's why I really do not like the idea that every single person that complains about every single game having a female character in it. Go outside and touch grass. Like, touch grass. Do something.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
But yeah, I don't know. I just like to troll them. Ooh, Deadly Awakening. Killing enemies with frost will awaken the frost activated. But yeah, she did take them like they were nothing. Alright, let me see. Deadly Awakening. I'm sorry, I want to fight Tyr whenever he's not as strong. To me, like, yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
On your left.
No, I need you to stop. The thing better add old gadgets back. I don't think they're gonna add the old gadgets back. I feel like they're gonna add some of the old gadgets back from the first game. Because there's certain gadgets that should have been in the game. Like, it should have been in the game to begin with. to me, at least, like, one of the gadgets that should have stayed was the web bomb, because, like, there's so many opportunities where a web bomb can be very useful.
Incoming right side!
And trust me, there's a lot of stuff that they can fix.
Here, asking to be grabbed.
For me, I would say a little bit of the, I would say a little bit of,
Last one!
I would say
Wait, stupid!
keep the trip mine. I would say, actually, no, wait. On second thought, we don't need the trip mine because we have the web grabber. The web grabber is pretty much an offensive trip mine. I would say keep the trip mine, but actually, no. Keep the web grabber, bring back the web bomb. Bring back Peter's clone ability for Miles, or bring back the clone mod, or like bring back some of the visor stuff, but make it into like, but like incorporate into the gadget. So second band, I know. For the second band, I know. They're easier. They're a bit easier. Like your web. Yeah. Here's the thing. I can understand why they got rid of like the two powers though, because there's a certain two power in Spider-Man and Spider-Man PS4 that's overpoweredly broken. Yeah, that's Spider-Bro. Spider-Bro is broken. So I can see why they didn't bring it back, because they knew that it was gonna be OP. So I have no problem with that. We all knew how OP Spider-Bro was.
On your right. It's charging at us. Now that's the
Thank you. Give me Meteor Arc Slam. Finally, something that I can beat you with. Web Bomb and Impact. If they bring back Impact Web, you know how fun the boss fights are going to be? Especially if you're fighting Kraven. Well, it depends. I wouldn't count the Impact Web as like a little bit OP. Web Bomb to me is a little bit more,
Untether yourself, man! Try another weapon, idiot! Incoming back here! Only getting harder as you delay, Kratos. Behind you, incoming! Left side, murderer! Incoming back here!
Come on, let me kill him. Hey, I know Hellbound. Hey, keep on doing it.
Watch your left. On your left.
Bro, Kratos, if you don't shield break.
Line behind you.
Oh my god, with the web mine, bro, that would go crazy if he closed with the web mine. Bro, that's so broken. Alright, hold on. Let's see if we can get the very beginning down. Dodge. Dodge. I do not want to. You know what? Let me fight you. You seem like you're annoying. Let me go over here and let me just fight.
Things got hard. Did you forget that haste is a factor here?
I should have picked. I feel like I should have picked a way more easier fight. But almost everybody wants their fights difficult though.
Look at you. Killed the right foe in everything.
They use this artillery engine.
From behind, incoming.
I'm sorry, can you not? Page the region. Place of anguish. Bro, webmine would be so heated if they brought the webmine back. I wouldn't mind it if they bought back there was that one gadget that Miles had. I forgot. Remote mines. Okay, yeah. If they bought back the remote mines,
You've been hurry. Enemies will only get tougher the longer you take.
I would have loved it if they brought back the remote mines.
What will he choose?
Still need a chaos crest. Upgrade everything. I'm not losing this fight this time. Max all of this out. I'm maxing all of this out. I'm sorry. I just gotta max all of it out. All this has gotta be maxed out. You really think I'm going in here without like anything to fight him with? Okay, I need a lot more defense, honestly. Hold on. I'm getting a lot more defense. I need defense for my armor. Does this one give me defense? I need one that gives me a lot more defense because I'm about to fight. Guess I mean,
Hey, Clay Brain, your target's walking around unkilled. Incoming back here.
I just practically just soloed him.
Big ball of light heading straight for us. You've done it, Kratos.
Woo!
Salute your commitment to violence.
Oh no.
Only getting harder as you delay, Kratos.
I'm scared of his HP now. Bro, it would be so hard. Well, it would be so hard. That's the thing, is that no one understands like how easy it would be. Let's see, I already have Rage Burst. Replenish with all charges. Yes, I want relic. And now, just in case if I lose, I'm gonna suspend it after I'm gonna load it back in. I gotta load it back in. Alright, let me load it back in. But yeah. Alright, so chat, here's my plan. I'm gonna pace myself and I'm gonna wait for tier 2 attack this time.
The good Spartan returns.
Wait for it.
Are you ready to win? Show me. You know your mistake there. Arms up.
Fight. Come on.
Okay, I see what I'm doing now.
Defend yourself. Behind you! Incoming! Come on! You'll learn. You have to. Defend yourself. How many have seen that rage and lived to tell? Come on! Arms up! Don't lose focus now. Hudson!
The last one's going!
Fight! Be ready! Clever one, Kratos. Yeah. Arms up.
Bro, that's just so fucking broken.
Fight! Come on! Defend yourself. Arms up. The box we saw you open in the scrying pool. What was inside exactly?
Fear, deceit, vanity, hatred.
Amplifying what the gods already possess. But what else?
Come on! Watch out! Behind you, brother! Come on!
You know, I'm done playing this, bro. I'm gonna play Arkham City now. I'm done playing it, bro. I'm done playing it, bro. Yo, Antonio, what's going on? I'm done playing this, bro. I'm done. I'm just gonna play the rest of the DLC off screen. I'm gonna play some Arkham City. I don't want to play God of War Ragnarok anymore. All right, so let's see. Where were we with this again? Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, I just.
Good. Make sure it
I'm
stays
stepped back
that
to
way.
No problem. All right, listen up. Boss wants this place held tight. No one in or out. You see one of Joker's crew, waste them.
What about Batman?
Kill him too.
Whatever. I'm never touching Valhalla again, bro.
Just like that?
I'm sick and tired of bullshit.
Just like that.
What does it look like?
How do I know?
So how will we know when we find it? What is Freeze to do here anyway?
No idea. All I know is Edward wants it. It's good enough for me.
We can't find it. It's not here.
Let's get this straight. Are you telling me that you are all so incompetent that you need me to come down there and help you search a room?
No. I mean...
Well, it sounds like that's what you're saying.
But I
Please,
hate you for
Mr.
have to
Cowboy,
literally play,
I
go
didn't mean
back,
it. We'll
play
find
again, replay, go back, play again, fight again, do all that again. I'm done playing that.
Good luck.
Hold up, is inverted a skill?
track of his crew using heartbeat monitors. He'll know each time I take someone out. I need to move quickly.
Use smoke to get away. This bastard's got everything.
He's here, Mr. Cobblepot. Batman's here.
Keep him busy. I've shut down all access to the GCPD. He's not going anywhere.
Jeez, it's you. I could have killed you. You need to stay focused.
Hold up, how much for the Predator seals? Wait a minute, everything's already unlocked then. Actually, some here, I'm also going to upgrade something like that.
Stop him! He's making you look like a bunch of girls.
Come on, someone must know where he is.
Come on, pull yourselves together. I'm paying you for results. Give me them.
You're not getting past me again.
Over here! Now! I found someone! This is no good. He won't wake up.
How are we gonna get out of here, man?
Leave him. We got more important things to be looking out for. Show yourself, chicken!
I don't want to fight the shotgun users yet, and all that fear is shotguns.
This is not what I expected from you lot. Now I'm 2 mercs down, and I still don't have a Batman on display.
What's going on here? I thought we were in charge.
I don't even know why I pressed that.
This is not good.
Are you mucking me about? Fight him!
You heard what the Penguin said, right? Not another. Oh God, we got another guy down over here.
Please, I give up. Look at me. I'm dropping my weapon. You don't need to hurt me.
Don't piss me off by dying. I'd hate to have to wake you up to kill you again.
Alright, time for you to talk.
Where's Freeze?
He's in the museum. Penguin's got him.
I'll have to cut that tongue out of your head, boy. I don't know people telling tales on me.
No. I'm sorry, Mr. Cobblepot. He made me tell him.
You can have him, Batman. I'm safe and sound here in my museum. Try and get me if you like. I've got plenty of surprises ready for you if you do. Starting right now.
doesn't sound good.
What was that? Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not doing another Riddler puzzle.
Alfred,
Hello, sir. Have you retrieved the cure from Mr. Freeze?
there were complications. Penguin has got his hands on Freeze and trapped me in the GCPD building.
You do realize that you will actually die if you don't get this cure soon.
Thanks for reminding me, Alfred. I'm in a police building. Cobblepot's obviously bribed some official into giving him the lock codes for the municipal structures. I'm downloading the unlock codes right now.
Oh, whoa. Dissect. Oh, wait, yeah, another Riddler for a video. I'm not gonna do it. I'll take it, though. Oh, yeah, this is brilliant. This is smart, actually. Hold on. Let me see if I can- Gotta angle this. Or what am I doing? This isn't the museum, is it?
See, I told you it'd work. Blow the bridges, cut off the Cloud's forces. Easy. But Mr. Cobblepot, we're stuck too. So, we can't get back. And your point is? Well, it's just, you've left us over here with the Joker's crew. Try and take some of them down before you die, son. You bastard. We have visual on the explosion. Thermal scans show multiple detonation points. Over. Roger.
I was surprised though. Arkham City still look good. Alright, let me put something against this Predator. I don't want to do Batswarm just yet.
For that AT-3. It appears that Mr. Cobblepot has made his move. Leave them to it. It will be interesting to witness how things progress as we approach Protocol 10.
Tiger Command, this is AT-5. I have visual on the church.
Affirmative. AT-3, continue your patrol. Out.
Bad. Yeah, like a bomb going off. Maybe someone was trying to cut off access to this part of town. Must have been Penguin. Please, we will. Just as
Were y'all see Wayne Enterprises?
Freeze is hanging out. Do I look like I hang around with that psycho? It's like Penguin stepping up security.
That museum of his is like...
Protocol 10 will commence in 7 hours.
Never figured Penguin. Really think Batman will come here?
Maybe. Who cares, though? Penguin's got crap in his museum that'll keep him and all the other freaks away.
You think?
Sure. We got military-grade weapons. We got high-tech equipment that can stop him.
It's Batman!
Fossil.
This is Penguin's turf, you freak. I'm gonna cut you up into tiny pieces for breaking in here.
Must be searched as part of our ongoing commitment to keep you safe and protect the unique collection we have on display. All visitors should be sure to check out our latest attraction, Dangers from the Deep. Natural History Institute. All visitors must be searched as part of our ongoing commitment to keep you safe and protect the unique collection we have on display. All visitors should be sure to check out our latest attraction, Dangers from the Deep, in the Aquatic Observation Chamber. All visitors with a valid ticket or concession card can enjoy a discount at the nearby world-famous Iceberg Lounge. Welcome to the Cyrus Pinckney Natural History Institute. All visitors...
I don't think I want you breaking into my little home, Batman.
Protect the unique collection.
Something's blocking communication back to the Batcave. Penguin must be using military-grade communication disruptors. The only way to crack this security is to destroy them.
All visitors with a valid ticket or concession card can enjoy a discount at the nearby world-famous Iceberg Lounge. Welcome to the Cyrus...
I'll never get past the security. I could head back outside and search for Penguin's jammer.
Command, this is AT-5.
Ain't asking for more money. Just a couple of burgers. It's the Bat. Easy. Kill him!
Alright. Now that I have pretty much beaten up everybody in that area, I'm not playing God of War Ragnarok anymore today. I've pretty much beaten up I've tried for hours and hours and hours, so yeah, today was another hour. I'm making another video today that I will be dropping. Well, scratch that. I actually do want to check out. Wait, before I even do that, I gotta check this out. I want to check this out. Because everybody's been I don't know. All right, here we go.
Been for 2 months, and opinions are still flying all over the place. And despite some suit conversation that's really kind of funny but also kind of dumb at the same time, it's mainly speculation over whether there will be a DLC, and if there will be, who the main villain will be, since Insomniac has just a ton of loose threads to take care of between Chameleon, Cletus Cassidy, and Kraven's daughter. Not to mention how they'll handle a story with Miles as the main Spider-Man. But that's mostly speculation that'll probably become insignificant in the next few months after the DLC is announced or even released. The conversation I'm most invested in is, will there, or should there even be, a Miles Morales 2? Immediately after finishing the game the first time, I knew that I wanted to talk about this in some capacity, but I didn't want to overload my review of Spider-Man 2 since it was already filled to the brim. And I also wanted to give myself time to ponder on where the second game ends, as well as revisit some of Miles Morales. And after really thinking about it for a few weeks, I would really like to see another small-scale follow-up centered on Miles, as well as Cindy Moon for several reasons. Though yeah, spoilers. Obviously. The ending of the second game, where Peter temporarily goes into retirement as Miles takes over, really has some people bothered. It's not surprising considering the landscape we are with media criticism and just how fucked that is, but very few arguments are valid, while most of it is just thinly veiled racism. Like, this is shit that the character has experienced since his inception. Personally, it's an ending that I'm kind of fine with. It makes sense in the story, although I kind of am getting exhausted of seeing this pass the torch ending repeated between DMC5, Bayonetta 3, and now this. But the difference is the playground the character of Spider-Man has. You have to remember that Miles is still relatively new. He's only existed since 2011, while Spider-Gwen, Spider-Punk, and Penny Parker have all existed for even less time and have become iconic in their own way, mainly thanks to the Spider-Verse films. So Miles really only has roughly 12 years worth of stories to pull from, and a standalone game would give Insomniac a chance to play with some interesting stuff. Specifically, it would allow for the status quo to change for a little while. Something I noted in my Spider-Man 2 review that I really appreciated is that Insomniac doesn't seem like they're too scared to change the playing field for our main characters. So far, the creative team doesn't seem antsy to press that reset button and have MJ and Peter break up again, or bring Aunt May back from the dead or some shit, or even keep every...
Honestly, that could be amazing, because that's like a TASM 3 plotline. And yes, chat, there was a TASM 3 plotline that was bought up, like, way before. That involved bringing back Aunt May. Well, it involved bringing back Gwen Stacy. I think it also involved bringing back Uncle Ben. There was something that they were going to do for TASM 3 that involved bringing people back. So, I don't see that happening here, though, because, like, people have died in this game.
Villain alive so that they can return. And with that ending setting up Miles doing his own thing for a while, and with Insomniac doubling down that, in some capacity, Miles is the current main Spider-Man, it'd be kind of nice to see him actually do that for a little bit, as opposed to the opening of Spider-Man 3 just jump right back into Miles and Peter working together again. Because, despite how the news is being reported, I doubt that the third story would ever be told without Peter's involvement.
Exactly.
Considering how he is kind of connected to every fucking villain. So no, I don't think Miles is flat out replacing Peter. That goes against the entire point of the second game. However, for that ending to not come off as cheap, they do have to stick to their...
Honestly, like I said, to me, the ending, and since everybody's still complaining about how, Miles has no connection to Venom specifically, there was already a connection kind of built. And it was not Miles shaking Harry's hand. It was for the fact that Peter told Miles and MJ before he even told Harry. And Harry was a little bit upset, so that kind of muffles into that.
Guns. Plus, it'd be nice to see adaptations of some more Miles-centric villains, giving him his own distinct rogues gallery. I'm not too well versed in his comic runs at all, but I do know that he doesn't have very many unique villains, at least in 1610. There's his own Venom, that and Carnage would be a nice cap to the symbiote story, which I'll touch on in a second. Miles has his own Scorpion, and that's...
Yeah, you gotta start thinking. People don't understand. Miles has his own Venom, and he even got close to fighting Venom Carnage. I'm not trying to say that's a thing, but don't get me wrong.
Kind of it. I know that there's probably not too much you can do with that, which is why the dev team could also bring back some classic villains, at least the few that are, still alive, or make something entirely new. The Tinkerer in Miles Morales was a fundamentally different character, just with the same name, and that would be cool to have an alteration of fucking Tarantula or even Morbius. I mean, the comic spin-offs set in the same universe have covered villains like Swarm and The Hood. Yeah, it's looking like slim pickings here. There's not very many villains Insomniac hasn't adapted yet in some capacity. And out of those, there's not very many available. Lee's good, Tombstone's cool, Otto's locked up, Flint Marco's in rehab, Felicia's out there banging her girlfriend in Paris, Screwball should never fucking return, Craven's in Harry's stomach, and Shankar, Electro, Scorpion, and Vulture are all fucking dead. So that doesn't leave very much. Except for Taskmaster. Despite showing up on Craven's iPad at the opening of the game, Taskmaster didn't return in the second game whatsoever. Which is really odd, since his boss fight in the first game hinted towards someone hunting down Spider-Man. So seeing him come back and study Miles' moves would be a great follow-up to his appearance in the first game. Maybe—
Ooh, that would be heat. That would be heat. That would be heat. That would be heat.
He's working with Chameleon. I don't fucking know, man. That brings me to the biggest reason why there should be a Miles Morales 2. There are too many loose threads. Between Carnage, Chameleon, Craven's daughter, Otto, Norman, Harry, the G-Serum, and Cindy Moon, it feels like there's way too much for a third game to try to tackle, even if it was upwards of 30 hours. Even if the DLC takes care of Carnage and or Chameleon, it still doesn't feel like all that can be done in a way that doesn't feel bloated. Maybe it's because I'm a longtime Spider-Man fan, but I've been burned too many times by stories getting overambitious and slipping up in some way, and I don't want that to happen to Spider-Man 3 at all. I understand that these stories are kind of long-ish. 2 came in at about 14 to 15 hours, and that game did a lot. The narrative adapted several stories and managed to make it work out. However, maybe it's just anxiety over not wanting this final game to fall apart, but I'm afraid of whether or not they'll be able to work all these characters into a cohesive narrative. And I gotta be honest, that's mainly due to Cindy Moon. The idea that Silk will be a major part of the third game is insane to me, and is the most exciting thing I can't wait to see. Brian Intihar seems to imply in interviews that the reason they picked her over any other Spider person is that she hasn't really been entirely explored yet. Which makes sense. She was also introduced in 2014, like Spider-Punk and Penny Parker. The only difference is that she hasn't been in a movie outside of a background role in Homecoming, and a spin-off TV series.
I didn't think about that. I totally forgot that she was in Homecoming. I didn't even know that she was in
background role.
I didn't even know that she was in Homecoming. That's the crazy part.
And a spin-off TV series with the same actress set in the Sony universe.
Also,
listen,
also, I'm not gonna lie. W actor, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. W actor. If y'all have not seen Kirby Buckets, she plays what's her name? W actor.
El Muerto and the shit show that was Silver and Black. I'll believe it when I see it. So unless you're a comic reader or a Spunk fan, shout out to my fellow Madam Web fans, you probably don't know much about the character. Me included. And I would absolutely love to see a trio of spider people fighting Norman as the Green Goblin. Or maybe they'll adapt the death of Spider-Man, with Cindy taking Miles' place as someone with powers who just sort of stands back and doesn't help, igniting her to take the role of Silk. Will one of them die? I don't fucking know. But whatever they do, it should be fully explored in a smaller standalone game. But that's the only real angle I can see all this working. Because telling her origin story on top of tying up the loose ends of Otto and Norman sounds overbearing. A smaller game about her origin mixed with a story about Miles protecting New York alone would work double duty. Since the Miles Morales game did multiple jobs as a blueprint for Miles' gameplay in the sequel, had incremental improvements over the first game that were brought over to the second game, as well as just being something to hold us over for a little bit. And a sequel to 2 could implement some small improvements, as well as be Cindy's blueprint for the third game. I've seen some fan pitches for this game as a cross-dimensional story where Miles and Silk go to different New Yorks, and I'm sorry to break it to you, that kind of defeats the purpose of a standalone game like Miles Morales.
Yeah, that defeats the purpose. So, why would we want Miles to be Nightwing and still team up with it? That defeats the purpose.
Cindy's blueprint for the third game. I've seen some fan pitches for this game as a cross-dimensional story where Miles and Silk go to different New Yorks, and I'm sorry to break it to you, that kind of defeats the purpose of a standalone game like Miles Morales. It's not that you can't have big stories or change things up in any way. It's that these games, like bottle episodes for TV shows or micro-budget films, are meant to be an experimental testing ground for things that would be glossed over or even cut from a massive sequel, as well as, frankly, making another game that generates a shit ton of profit while keeping development costs low. I love the appeal of smaller games like Infamous First Light or ODST, both of which are amazing games. ODST is my favorite Halo game just due to how different it is, while also having restraints on its scope. It's so fucking good. And I really do believe that a follow-up centered on these two characters setting the stage for Spider-Man 3 would be a dream come true. But there's just one teensy little problem. And his name is Wolverine. It's been 2 years since that game's announcement, with very little released or said since then, despite a possible 2024 release date. Even though it's set in the same universe, I don't even count that as a Spider-Man game or,
well, now with the leaks now, 2026.
Spider-Man adjacent. However, you have to remember that it's still being developed by the same studio, meaning that it'll be using resources that an imagined standalone sequel to Spider-Man 2 could be using as well. So between that and the talks of an apparent Venom spin-off, if fans really want it, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Miles Morales 2 with Cindy Moon won't be happening anytime soon. And while I'm at it, I'm also gonna vote a no on the solo Venom game. I get that a lot of people want it, especially after Ultimate Spider-Man, especially after he was already made playable in 2. It would be nice, but it really just depends on how Spider-Man 3 ends, I guess. As much as I liked playing as him in Spider-Man 2, I just don't really see the appeal of a Venom game being something that I'd want. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I don't see the appeal of a game solely focused on this version of Venom at all. He's served his purpose as a villain, and I don't really need any more of him. But yeah, that's really it. We won't know anything until a DLC happens, Wolverine is released, and from there on, it's whatever the fuck Insomniac decides to do. To be fair, Miles Morales was a surprise release that he just kind of showed up in the state of play, but I don't really have a lot of hope. However, if a story like this happened in any sort of capacity, I would be there day one. Here's crossing my fingers that Insomniac do end up doing some sort of follow-up to mitigate the amount of bloat Spider-Man 3 would end up having, but who knows. Don't forget to share this on... I can't think of one. Ooh, don't forget to share this on Google+. Philippe's got your cock. Philippe's got your cock.
Okay. Alright, so I actually really do agree with that, honestly. I just don't see Miles getting another game, and I don't see them pulling the I don't see how they're gonna do that though. Because like I said, that defeats the purpose. Alright. I really don't know what we're gonna play. I wanna play a lot of Arkham City, but like chat, we'll play chat. I'm gonna play Arkham City tomorrow. Yeah, chat, we're gonna play Arkham City tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I got another video that I'm working on. It's gonna be dropping tonight or tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We actually made some decent progress this time fighting Tyr. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Shout out to all y'all for coming out here. Shout out to everybody for coming out here today. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later.